How's it going, guys? My name is Wanzy Bennett, and welcome back to Talking Simulator 2016. I mean Pokemon Academy Life. Okay, yeah, this is interesting because I've realised something about this game recently, and I actually really do love the game, but it's very difficult for me to get myself in the mood to record it nowadays because I'm not too sure. It's like once you've played it a couple of times, and you know that it's just going to get to a certain point, and you know you're going to have to sit through parts that you've already done. It's a bit weird, but I love recording the game, and I'm going to keep going, but it's going to run out of steam for me eventually, and when that happens, I've got to be prepared with something else, so I need to really start thinking of something else to record either alongside this, or next to it. I don't know, we'll find out, but yeah. The gym, I think we've already seen the gym, so I'm probably just going to read until everyone starts talking and then just go, but... So this is the gymnasium. I wonder if this is an official gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League. Most likely not. There hasn't been any mention of something like this on the brochure, and it's on school property. I think it's safe to assume it's simply yet another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some old banners lining the walls, this place is barren compared to the others. However, if it really is like the official gyms, then that means Pokemon battles might take place here. I see Caleb, Serena and Sharon sitting down quietly. They look like they're discussing important, no doubt about that. Yeah, they look like they're discussing important, no doubt about that. They look like they're discussing something important, not discussing important. They look like they're discussing something important, no doubt about that student council idea they had before. Shauna's there too, but she doesn't really seem interested in the conversation. Close to them are Leaf and May. I can't hear what they're talking about, but they sure look like they're having fun. Yes, mate. Speaking of fun and liveliness, this is a huge class. I'm pleased I can recognise a few faces now. On the other side, I see Swaggio leaning back against his seat. It's kind of weird seeing him sitting alone like that. You'd think a guy like him would try to surround himself with as many people as possible by now. I refuse to end up like him over here. I'm gonna go sit by Caleb and the others. Yes, I'm not gonna read their stuff, so... I don't know how to skip, so let's have a look at this. Right, options. Oh, there's a skip mode just there. Literally, skip mode. La 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 la. Oh, it skips until there's new dialogue. Okay. Oh, it's got to be something like a role model, right? Like for other trainers to look up to? I don't know what's going on, but... That sounds plausible. But I've always thought the gyms were established to serve as proving grounds for upcoming trainers. That's dumb. As far as I know, gyms are just a pain in the ass. Nuh-uh. Do you even know how much bench press equipment costs? You need to use that thing for like a decade before it starts paying for itself. I'm talking about Pokemon gyms, you idiot! Right, very good guesses. But the purpose of a gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. And that's what we're going to be doing in this class, and we're going to skip again. Until there's new dialogue. Excuse me, you're saying there won't be any Pokemon matches here? Live matches? You can hold battles here if you wish, but most take place in the battle hall. Fortunately, unless you're on the school's competitive battling team, you will not be allowed access into it. Yeah, mate, we've already been here. I literally just want to skip up until the new class. Sin, Lance, and Blue have their thing, and ooh, what's going on here? You do know that you have to get on the team first before to even consider doing something like that, right? But anyway, oh, Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm skipping a lot of context here, but it's either that or redo things that I've already done. I'm not feeling too hungry right now, though. Maybe I'll nibble on something from a vending machine or something on the way to the cafeteria. Maybe. Oh, what's going on? What is happening? What is going on? Damn, where do they keep the vending machines around this place? I can't seem to find a single one. Alex? Oh, Serena, what are you doing all the way out here? Oh, we found her. So basically it was Leaf last time, but this time it's Serena. It's interesting. There's a lot of different routes to this game. I was on the way to see Caleb and Sharon. Won't you join me? Sure, I don't have anything better to do. Good. They should be down this hall and... oh, there they are. Serena and Alex too? Hey guys, are you also on the way to the cafeteria? Not yet. There are some things I would like to discuss first. What things? Do you remember that talk we had about the student council? Yeah, I remember. Are you guys still planning on joining? Yes, we are. In order to prepare efficiently, we need to research the student council first to know exactly what the process is.
There's still a lot we don't know about the actual qualifications and paperwork, so we're going to research that over the next week or so.
A week is perhaps a bit too long. I don't doubt the longer we wait, the less likely we'll get a seat on the council. We have to act now. Alex, I would appreciate it if you could help us with this as well. Sure. What do you need me to do? Nothing in particular, but anything related to the council. Anything related to what the student council is looking for, or how the selection process works, is what we're aiming to find out. I'm not entirely sure myself who to ask, but stuff.
We'll all be looking for details together, so don't worry about digging too hard.
Thanks, that's good to hear. We should put this conversation aside for later. The cafeteria should be getting packed by now. Oh, wrong person. I'm really not doing well today, guys. Not gonna lie, I'm really doing quite poorly right now. We should put this conversation aside for later. The cafeteria should be getting close to packed by now. Oh, damn, I think I left one of my textbooks in class.
That's unfortunate. Let's go back and get it.
It's fine, I can get it myself. You guys go on ahead.
Really, it won't be any trouble to go back for it. The classroom is only a short walk from here.
That really won't be necessary. Just go. I'll meet up with you all at the cafeteria, alright?
Okay, if you say so.
Sigh. Serena looks distraught about something. Now that I think about it, she's been on edge for the past few minutes now. You feeling okay, Serena?
Huh? Yes, I feel quite fine. Why do you ask?
It's just that I can't help but notice you looking a bit down. Is everything okay? Anyone would be able to tell just from looking at your face.
Is that so?
Did something happen?
It's nothing, really. Maybe it's just my imagination, but recently I feel that he's...
Who are we talking about here? Calum. Calum! Calum! It's obvious! It's so obvious! I don't even know if I'm recording with the right things. I just need to double check. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just had to check if my audio was actually recording properly. It was, but I had to check just in case it wasn't and I could fix it. But yeah, they're obviously talking about Calum. Come on now. Very well, let's go. I have a pretty good idea about who Serena's talking about, but it's really obvious that she's avoiding bringing it up in our presence. I'm kind of flattered that she's being considerate to us. Still, I hope she might be able to open up to us in time. And if they end up on the student council together, that might make things really awkward for everyone involved. Alex, are you coming? Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm coming. As we're about to migrate over to the cafeteria, I realised that I still haven't picked up a snack for myself. Hey, do you guys know where's the nearest vending machine?
There should be one down this hallways and to the left. Do you want us to come with you?
No, that's okay. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up later.
Alright, don't take too long.
I'll do that. See you guys later. So down this hallway and to the left. Simple enough. I wish someone gave me directions as simple as... Oof! Wah! I was walking too fast and ran right into someone turning the corner. Sounded like a girl.
Whoa, hey, you okay, dude? Roxy, you gotta pay attention to where you're going.
Roxy? Oh, Brawly! 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 No, mate! No, mate! What? Why? Okay.
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry about that. Are you alright?
Hey, isn't this girl the student council president? What kind of coincidence is this? Ouch, looks like you gave him a concussion. He's all mixed up, turned upside down. No, I'm fine. You don't have to lie to make her happy. Your face is banged up pretty bad. Look how messed up it is. What? No, this is what I look like. I'm fine, really.
Are you sure? You seem to be having some difficulty speaking.
It's just that you're... You're Roxanne, the student council president, right?
Yes, that would be me.
Oh, crap. This is probably the worst way to get introduced to someone as scary as her. Getting on the bad side of the student council is like signing a death warrant for the rest of the year. More importantly, if Shireen, Calum, and Serena hear about how I completely threw away my chances into getting to the student council for such a stupid reason, they'd never forgive me. For the future of my life at this academy, I have to make a good impression on her. But the only thing I can think of in this situation is begging for her forgiveness. Roxanne? What? I'm sorry for running into you like that. It was completely beneath me as a freshman of the school to disrespect the student council president in such a careless manner. I'm willing to accept any disciplinary action for my reckless behaviour. I bow my head as low as I can and hold that position until one of them says something. ... Roxanne and the other guy look like they're desperately holding in laughter. What's so funny? You are. What did I do? Ha! What did I do? I like this guy. What's your name, kid? I'm Alex. I'm Brawly. Nice to meet you, Brawly. Hey, what are you being so formal for? You sound like you got something permanently stuck in your throat, for crying out loud. Well, you two are upperclassmen, so I should, you know, treat you like upperclassmen. You say some funny things, Alex.
Please, Alex, treating others differently simply due to seniority does not sit well with us. We are all students of Kubokan Academy, so there should be no barriers. In fact, it would make us much happier if you were to treat us like regular classmates and not your superiors. Is this the same girl that vaporized our ears during orientation? She seems much more gentle. By the way, where are you headed to now, Alex? Are you lost or something? Should be your lunch period right now. Is there anything we can help you with?
Not particular. Whoa, hold up. This looks like an opportunity that comes once in a lifetime. I can't afford to let this slip away. I know we just met and all, but when's the next time I can get a private meeting with the student council president like this? If Shiren finds out that I passed up such an opportunity, he'd really let me have it. I should choose my words carefully. Ooh, nah. I've got to take the opportunity. It's saying I've got to. This might be my only shot at getting a head start into the student council, so I can't blow it here. Actually, I've heard some things about the student council and I'm curious. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
Certainly. What do you want to know?
Like, how you got into office and all that. We didn't have anything like this back at the schools in Kanto. We rarely get freshmen asking about this kind of stuff so early in the year. You must be really interested. Well, compared to Shiren, my interest is nothing. But I should get as much info as I can so I can pass it on to the others. Yeah, I have some friends that are thinking of joining, so please, anything would help.
Well, the school doesn't just let any student run for office. Your grades need to be in the top 5 percentile of your year in order to qualify as a candidate.
And being smart isn't all that. You can't be a jackass either. Student council members have to behave like student council members, you know? We have an image to maintain.
Right. We represent the entirety of the school body, so we must exhibit the best attributes a student can possibly have.
That sounds fair enough. I don't think any of us are really unlikable, and I trust we're smart enough to get into the minimum GPA. Well, at least they are. But what's the actual process of running for student council position?
It's actually quite simple. The school holds elections at the end of The school holds elections at the end of every first semester that is open to all students that meet the minimum requirements. If you want to run for office, you must be registered as a candidate with the school.
But winning the majority of student votes won't be enough. Current members of the student council also get a say in who gets to be in office the next year. The only rule is that they can't elect themselves. That would really mess up the system. Haha. Seems like joining the student council isn't as difficult as I thought. We might just have a chance here. Thanks, that was a lot of help. I'll definitely pass this on to my friends. Hey, good luck, man. You're gonna need it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Roxy, can I get a rain check on the meeting? I forgot that I promised the photography guys I'd help them out today.
Ugh, really, Brawly? You need to start letting me know in advance if you're gonna skip these meetings. I'm tired of apologizing to everyone for you.
I'm really sorry. I'll buy you a drink tomorrow. My treat.
Honestly, sometimes I don't know how you got elected in the first place.
I don't know either. Maybe it's just because of my dashing good looks. Wait, Brawly, you're on the student council too? Huh? Oh, that's right, you're new. I was about to get real sad that you recognize Roxy, but not me.
Brawly's the vice president. Hard to believe, I know.
What?
He might not look like it, but he's actually quite diligent in his job. Though sometimes I wish he'd take things a little more seriously.
Aw, come on, you know I always give 110% when it comes to the council. It's just sometimes I get a little caught up in other things, you know?
Right. Let's see you explain that to the principal when he asks why you skipped out on all 3 preparatory meetings last week.
Damn, there were that many? I might be in some deep shit. This guy's the vice president? Seems more like a jock than anything. I can't really see him sitting behind a desk sifting through papers all day. I swear, this school has some of the most colourful people I've ever met, and it's still only the first day.
Anyway, Alex, we really must be going. It was only for a short while, but it was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. Take it easy, pal. Brawly, I'm happy with that.
Brawly, the photography club's that way.
Huh? Oops, I forgot it again.
Honestly, you can be so... ...
Phew, that was scary. I would never have guessed that I'd meet the student council president and vice president right away at the beginning of the semester. But I think I'd consider this a positive encounter. They seemed to like me enough, and I doubt many students would have got the opportunity to talk to them so casually like that. But the others must be at the cafeteria already. I don't want to keep them waiting, so I need to hurry. Besides, I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when I tell them about this. Yeah, Shiren's gonna be in some proper happiness state right now. Aren't you, Shiren? We all managed to get a table with enough seats to fit us. Well, more like we forced it to fit us. The majority of the tables here aren't designed to seat more than 4 or 5 people at a time, and we have 7. There's not a whole lot of leg and arm room left. That's like me at uni. Like, in the cafeteria, we have, like, we don't have many tables, but the ones we do have, the maximum they seat is, like, 5, and that's because you have to get a chair and stick it on the side. But we like to put a couple of tables together so we can fit everyone on. It's quite cramped, I'll say that much. Cramped is the only word I have for it, but to be honest, I'm surprised that we're all sitting together in the first place. Sharon, Hilbert, Hilda, they don't seem like much of a social group. The exception is their other friend Bianca, whose personality is like the polar opposite compared to everyone else's. She does seem to stick out a little bit, because she has a green hat and all, and the blonde hair. It's like she's from England. It's like she's here. With a group like this, the conversation topics tend to stray towards schoolwork or current events. It's not especially boring or exciting, it's more like a business meeting than anything. Eventually I report to Sharon and the others about what Roxanne and Brawly told me earlier at the academy. I see. That is very helpful information, Alex, and I'm glad you took the opportunity when it was presented to you. I was right to place my trust in you. Still can't believe you managed to extract so much out of both the president and vice president so early in the school year. I may have underestimated you. Underestimated, not underestimated. What the heck's going on? Great work, Alex. The shower of compliments is too much for me. I feel my face lighting up. I did expect that the elections will be open to the current student council members. However, with your recent acquaintance to Roxanne and Brawly, this may very well play out in our favor. So, you're like friends with Roxanne and Brawly now? Well, I wouldn't consider them friends, but I guess we know each other's names. That's still so cool! I really hope you guys get into the council. Thank you for the encouraging words, Bianca. So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty. Thank goodness for Bianca. I knew I could count on her to change the topic to something more light-hearted. I've seen it from outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. I agree. It would be a terrible waste if we didn't. Why? Why does one even why? What does one even do in a garden? I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I hear the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away. It's not the same, Hilbert. You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? ... Yes. I saw that going from a mile away. Just like, yes, mate. I feel like I'm getting a good grasp for all the characters now. Played through the game a few times, and I'm really... I like the fact that they've changed Hilbert from someone who's rude for the sake of being rude to someone who's just very opinionated. I mean, because I remember saying before that he seemed like a bit of a dick, and Hilda didn't seem like much of a different person, but Hilda seems a lot more light-hearted now, and Hilbert just seems a bit more... I don't know, he seems a bit more... less like a Shardy. Nah, Shardy's not that at all. He seems a bit less like an arse. Let's give him that. I have to agree with Hilbert. Calum, I thought you of all people would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the floor. Who knows what's been out on the garden grounds? Well, that's just your opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too. So the opinion is still split evenly. What about you, Alex? They all turn to me and wait for my response. Do they really expect me to be the deciding vote? If I had to be honest, I think... I mean, I don't know. I like eating outside, but I don't like eating outside all the time. See, if you eat outside all the time, it's like, you can't do it all the time. To be honest, back in school, when we were on lunch, we didn't sit at a table, but we didn't go outside either. We would literally stand up and eat our sandwiches, like, stood up next to a wall, because it was just more, it was nice that way. I didn't like sitting around because it was too crowded, but I didn't want to go outside because it was always cold and windy. So, to be honest, I don't prefer either of these, but if I had to pick eating outside on a... I don't know. I really don't know. This is a really tough question. Balls. How about... I think I'd go with a picnic. I'd probably have to go with a picnic, because eating a picnic outside is a lot more fun than eating at a table indoors. But I guess... Oh, no, it has to be a picnic. It has to be a picnic. I think a picnic's a fantastic idea. It would make for a good change in scenery.
Yes, having a light meal surrounded by nothing but green nature and the blue sky. Sounds so romantic. Exactly. It's about the atmosphere, not the actual meal. I've heard the cherry blossoms are in bloom around this time of year.
Then why have a picnic at all? Why don't you just go there and stare at the trees if you like them so much?
It's just a suggestion.
I still prefer eating on a stable ground, but to each their own.
Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to the students all day, every day. I was planning on going and getting a head start on my bug and normal classes.
In what way did you plan on getting a head start?
I don't know. I thought maybe I could get a closer look at any Pokemon I can find there so I can have something to compare in class. Is that weird?
No, that's a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar.
Hehe, thanks.
Despite Bianca's ditzy personality, she's actually a really diligent student. She feels like she's faced a lot of opposition before getting into this school, especially from her overprotective parents who refused to let her enroll. So I really shouldn't be surprised at her determination. You are filled with determination! What is wrong with me, people?
Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group?
Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate?
Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned with is how you spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs? Sign-ups start next week, right?
Yes, and they run all until the beginning of May, so you have plenty of time to decide.
Oh, yay! I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharan?
I see no need. I will have my hands full for preparing with student council elections for the next few months.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be so busy.
Right, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It's a good way to pass the time and unwind.
I've heard from my parents that let's try that again. I've heard from my parents that Kobukan Academy's musicals are so impressive, so they can be compared to professional ones.
Okay, you said that I wanted some kind of sports club. I did not know the arts club was performing arts club. That's the one I have to join. I don't even care. That has to be the one.
It must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Then are you joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team?
Maybe I am. What about you, Hilbert? Oh, tennis is quite cool, though. I can't play tennis.
No, I'm talking about if there are any clubs you're interested in.
The battle team sounds alright.
Truly? Do you think you have what it takes to get in?
I believe so. Unless you're doubting my abilities.
You know that I don't.
I was just caught off guard.
Do you have any clubs in mind, Alex?
Even if you're confident that you'll be elected into the school council, it's still a good idea to have a plan B. Everyone's looking at me like they're waiting for my input. I can't say I haven't been thinking about clubs, but I don't think it's really high on my priority list at the moment. Since sign-ups are next week, I should start thinking about a club I'd be interested in. Clubs, huh? Right now I'm leaning towards... the theatre club, the art club, the theatre club. I mean, I'm doing theatre as, like, a degree, and... I don't know. This is obviously a Pokemon school, but if I'm trying to play this by me... Tennis is, it's either tennis or theatre. You know what, I'm gonna flip a coin. Alright, I have a 2p coin here, 2p coin here. Alright, heads, tennis, tails, theatre. Theatre club it is. That was tails, by the way. Theatre club. The theatre club. My mum took me to see a Pokemon musical in Nimbasa City when I was a kid, and it left a huge impression on me. I'm curious to find out how they set up the place so meticulously.
Yes, the Nimbasa Musical Theatre has some excellent showings. Your mother has very good taste, Alex. Which department are you thinking of joining?
Department? You mean like sanitation or...
No, like the stage crew, choreographers, pit, orchestra? Did you not know about this? It doesn't matter. What's important is your decision to join the club at all.
By the way, don't forget that whatever club you choose, it's your responsibility to keep up your commitment to it. I heard that the clubs here are very selective, so attendance is mandatory.
The gardening club is nice because they don't care when you come in. Just as long as when you do, you have a good time.
There we are. There shouldn't be another "and" there. That shouldn't be it. Yeah, I'd like to go through this and deal with all of the spelling errors and stuff, but that's not really going to happen. But that is definitely a rare exception. Other clubs won't hesitate to dismiss you if you miss even one of their meetings, and getting dismissed from a club for such a silly reason will most definitely damage your
academic record and reputation. You can drop out of a club yourself at any time, right? Yes, you can quit the club at any time, but if you're looking to transfer clubs, you have to submit the forms before the cutoff point. Can you put that in easier to understand terms? Okay, let's say that you wish to switch from the gardening club to the tennis team. In order to do so, you have to submit your transfer forms to the registration office before the beginning of May. Go away, shoddy! Thank you. Which is the deadline for all club forms. If you submit your forms after the deadline, you'll be unable to transfer or even join a new club until the next semester. Jeez, when did schools become so intense? I'm gonna check the time. Been recording for 18 minutes. I might have time to finish out the next class. I hope I do. Those clubs didn't serve any real purpose back then. I have a feeling that some of the clubs here can teach me some useful skills. I have to think long and hard about whether I want to commit myself to a work-intensive club or a laid-back one. All this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Oh, now I want food. It's okay, I'll have some noodles and some Doritos while this is rendering. Ooh, that sounds nice. Have you guys ever had anything like this back at home? No, at least nothing close to Kobakan's. Some of the finer restaurants I go to don't compare to the food here. The school is also larger than some of the universities we have back in Kalos, which is how much funding is this school getting anyway? You can thank the results and the reputation of the school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. Really? Like who? Let's see, there's Lance, who we met in our gym class, Stephen Stone, don't forget Cynthia! We casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. As we get ready to move to our next class, I realise this is the first time in a while here where I had such an intellectual conversation with a group of friends, at least in school. Yeah, mate, we are smart. We are smart. I need to stop myself because I'm going to end up saying some silly things. It's almost a shame I have to go to class, but I can't say I'm not anticipating it either. It looks like I have my Steel type elective coming up. Okay, I've been looking forward to seeing Steel because I really don't know who I'm going to get as a teacher. Sorry about all the sniffles, I just seem to have a bit of a blocked nose. And my British accent makes it sound like... I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop speaking because I'm an idiot. Round 2. Take a good look around, and I see Hilbert and Hilda talking by the side of the classroom. They didn't say much while we travelled here from the cafeteria, but it looks like they're talking about something serious now. From a distance, they look like a married couple keeping their voices down during an argument. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know anyone else here anyway, so I'll walk over to join them. Hey guys. Oh, Alex, I didn't realize you were taking this class. Well, it seemed kind of interesting. That's the same reason why you guys are taking it, right? Not really. Alright, fair enough. What about you, Hilda? I have my reasons. Is it me or was there a hint of concern in her voice? Oof. Oh, okay, we get Byron. I'm happy with that. I'm happy it's Byron and not Jasmine or, who's the other Steel gym leaders? Clay? No, Clay's ground. Who are the Steel gym leaders? There's Byron, Jasmine. Was there a Steel gym in Gen 3? I don't think there was. No, there wasn't. Was there? I'm just going to have to quickly go through that in my head. There was Gen 3. It went Roxanne, Brawly, Watson, Flannery, Norman, Winona, the Tate and Liza, Wallace. Yeah, there was no Steel gym. Steven was the apparent Steel guy. But oh well. Oh, I would have liked to have Steven. He better appear in this game somewhere. I'm just saying, Steven better be somewhere, because he's like a fan favourite character for me. But was there any Steel gyms in Gen 5? I genuinely don't think there was. None that I can think of anyway. Oh well, it doesn't even matter. Morning, students. You know what? Oh, what do I give him? Because he doesn't look like a Texan. You know what? I'm just going to give him a rugged voice. What's with the shovel and cloak? He reminds me of a cartoon character I saw on TV once. I'm Byron, your Steel type teacher. Some of you in here might already know me. For those that do, you are familiar with my teaching methods, and I know that I won't allow any dawdling or belly aching in this classroom. If you want to succeed in the Pokemon field and beyond that, a weak character and lack of confidence will only serve as a crippling liability. This should be the common sense, but your generation seems to lack it. In this day and age, it's all about hard work. I can guarantee that if you work hard and persevere through the hardships in life, there's nothing you can't do. But that's easier said than done. Like Steel Pokemon, you have to be resilient, determined, but not too forceful to the point of antagonizing others. Be tough and guarded, but not to the point where you start putting up walls.
I apologize for starting off the class on such a serious note, but I wanted you all to know that. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Whoa there. Hilbert, shh. What was that?
Nothing. He was just asking for something.
Yeah, what, like, why is this class a load of...
Hilbert, shut up! Again, bickering like a married couple. I can't tell if they're really close or just get on each other's nerves.
You two, what are your names?
Hilda, sir.
Hilbert. Hilda and Hilbert, if you have something on your mind, say it now.
No, there's nothing on our mind. Right, Hilbert?
Right. Alright, but keep the noise level down. Disrupting the class will affect your grade.
Yes, sir.
You always do this. When are you going to stop treating me like...
Their voices trail off and I can't hear what they're saying anymore. That's one hell of a way to get the teacher to notice you on the first day.
I feel sorry for Hilda. I feel sorry for her there because she's not trying to be a disruptive influence. She's just trying to keep Hilbert in order. And he's being a dick. Oh. That character's going to annoy me because... I don't know... He's less of a dick than he was before, but he kind of still is one. We'll see. Well, now that the formalities are through, let me take attendance. Jasmine? Hey, Jasmine's here. Is Jasmine here? Kids these days don't appreciate education. Keep in mind that having more than 2 unexcused absences will result in a failing grade. Personally, I wouldn't even allow 1, but that's the school's policy, not mine.
Only 2 absences? That's pretty strict. But I'm basing this on the other schools back in Kanto, so my opinion's rather moot here. Thanks to the no-show from that Jasmine girl, Byron lectured us for the rest of this class. Mind-numbing stuff. I'm hoping we can actually learn about Pokemon in this class and not just focus on building character. Why did Jasmine skip? That's annoying. I wanted to see Jasmine.
Remember everything I told you today. Dismissed.
What a day it's been. Still one more class though. Gotta finish strong. Back in homeroom. Okay. And I think the combined total of my 2 recordings is now going to add up to about 30 minutes. So I'm going to end this off here. And we're going to have a quick, another little recording straight afterwards that I'm going to do. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next episode. I've actually really enjoyed this one. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did, because I'm in a pretty foul mood. A lot of stuff's been going down with me recently, but I really enjoyed recording this. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. I don't know what the hell that was, but okay.